Hello everyone, this is Sloth from slothnmoose again with another Starcraft 2 replay. Moose is not going to be with me today. We're not together today. I'm bored before work today. I got about 20-30 minutes before I got to leave for work. So, I was bored and I wanted Starcraft 2 in my life, but I wasn't feeling confident enough to play it. So, this is going to be a Zerg versus Protoss on Delta Quadrant. These cross positions are probably they favor the Zerg player, of course, in this, as the distance is really far. It's going to be a little easier to lock down this expansion, his natural, if he decides to take it. But that is a really dangerous natural for either player, just because it's so out in the open. It's got this little loop right here from your main to get to it. So we'll see what goes on this game. This is a pretty quick game. I haven't watched the replay yet, but of course y'all see this down here, so I don't feel bad saying that until we get a new banner or something. If someone feels like making us a banner for this, we will definitely y'all can definitely make it in Photoshop or whatever, send it in, and we will decide if we want to use it or not. So if you want to do that, Haypro, it does look like he is probably going to go either 15 pull, 14 gas, or 15 gas, 14 pull, or he might go ahead and save up 300 and go for his expansion. And again, I apologize if I focus too much on the Zerg player, for I am a Zerg player and I am not very good at knowing what Terran players are doing. So it does look like we are going to see 2 racks, probably going to see the standard 3 racks unless he goes 2 racks factory. Which isn't as common as 3 racks. So this is, I didn't mention, this guy is named Fiftyone. So LOL 51. No, LOF 51, whatever. That's his name. So we did see the hatchery go down for Liquid Haypro, who is in the same clan as Liquid TLO, the little one, of course. So not for Haypro to live in his shadow, just because, Haypro is a good player. I've seen a lot of his games casted. I've watched a lot of his replays. Husky's casted some of his games. Very, very solid Zerg player. So, maybe going to see some really early Marine pressure, it looks like, or he might just be locking down this tower, because, yeah, it does look like we're going to see some Marine pressure on this hatchery right here, just solely based on the fact that there's not going to be much, and these drones probably need to stay back. Well, he is going to move in with 1 SCV Marine, and I'm wrong again. So I apologize for the not so good graphics quality. I'm not on Moose's computer. So what is this? We got 5 drones coming out here to try and take out this Marine. Why does he have 5 drones off the line? I don't understand. So 5 drones out here. He might be going for like an all-in Zergling drone push. That's what it looks like to me. And he is going to go and engage right here. And that Marine and SCV is not going to be able to do much. And now we got 4 Marines up here, and that's just going to eat through these drones as quickly as possible. But yeah, we are probably going to see. Do we have a gas down? He really needs Zergling speed to deal with that Marine SCV push right there. So 1 spine crawler going down just for safekeeping. Not seeing any more. Anything else being made right now. We do have the Queen coming out. 4 more Lings coming from right here. It's really going to be hard for Liquid to deal with this, just based on the fact that there's going to be so many Marines, and going this early hatch, it's kind of slowed him down. He had those 6 drones offline for quite a while, those right there. Had him offline for a while, and had to spend most of his resources on Zerglings, whereas the Terran player was able to go ahead and knock down his expansion. He's throwing up another 2 barracks, which it's just going to be straight Marines, it looks like, from this point. So we got 9 Marines to not so many Zerglings compared to the Marines, but we do have 14 more Zerglings popping out. And he really wants to wait until the Marines get up close to the spine crawler. But we are going to have, it looks like, a bunker thrown down right here. But it's really not going to be able to do much. He is going to move that spine crawler out there, and really needs to get all these Zerglings in sync and try and get a good, nice round on these Marines. Got some of them split up right there. With the proper micro from these Marines, these Zerglings aren't going to be able to do much. And wonderful micro from 51 right there. Probably going to be able to take out most of these lings right here. This queen coming off the creep, and it looks like he's going to be able to clean that up and still have 6 Marines to do what he wants with. So has a bunker out here for some reason. Wasn't able to get the one right here. It had to cancel because of the spine crawler. But we are going to have 5 barracks, and they're probably all just going to pump straight Marines, it looks like at this point. So did get the orbital command going down on the main. No gas. Finally a gas from Liquid, just because he needs that speed really badly. And really could use a baneling nest. I don't know if he can really afford to spend that right now, but really all we have from Fiftyone is straight Marines from 5 racks with no attachments at all. So the reason Marines can go so heavy on the reason Terran can go so heavy on the Marines is because of mules. Mules, I don't care what anyone says, they are not overpowered. So mules, they are not. Yes, they are the best thing in. They're way overpowered. They're just really overpowered. If y'all catch my drift, I mean they're not overpowered. So yeah, mules, I believe they are very overpowered. That's just me. I don't know. Y'all can leave your comments down below, and if you're a Terran player and you're gonna badmouth me about saying that, go for it. Tell me everything about Zerg. But we do have a large number of Marines, and he is getting his baneling nest now. But honestly, he just really doesn't have much. He's got these lings. He's got 14 more being made, and honestly, if he does as good in microing, if Fiftyone does as good in microing as he did last time, he's just going to be able to take out all of these lings that pump out right here. So hopefully, they do have speed now though, so they can probably get a better surround. And these lings are going to go in and get taken out. Pulling drones off the line as well. He really needs to get down here. Oh, bad place for the Terran player to engage just based on the creep, but still, just way too many Marines being able to get their back up against this ramp wall, and these drones are going to have to pull off. And 10 more lings coming out, and honestly, I don't think it's going to be enough. This Marine micro has just been way too good. So it looks like we might be seeing a Haypro loss right here. He is getting 2 banelings, so I take back what I said. 2 banelings could take out pretty much this entire army. And these drones are having to pull off a little bit more just. So it's going to come down to if he can micro and click on these banelings to take them out. So those two banelings are up now, and we'll see. He did get a good surround, and oh god, he's going to have to go over here and pretty much takes out the entire Marine force over here, except for 50 hit points. So Haypro is going to lose that game just solely based on Marine micro. You can see how hard Marine micro is to deal with as a Zerg player if you go 15 hatch. I mean, he did go ahead and get a few tech labs because of his expansion, but he was able to, I mean, it's 9 minutes into the game, he was able to have that many Marines, have his expansion up and running with decent saturation, pretty much full, not full saturation at his main, but decent saturation at his main, and was able to take down a pro Zerg player that went 15 hatch with straight Marines. So that was just a quick game because I was bored. Wanted to cast it, saw Haypro in it, and sad to see him lose, but you know, what can you do? You win some, you lose some. So I appreciate everyone watching this. Moose, of course, we have a lot of replays on his hard drive we did a couple nights ago, so he's posting those now. I'm sure y'all might have been watching a few of those, but this is going to be one kind of splitting them up. So appreciate everyone watching, and we'll see you next time.